My 3 brothers destroyed me, just to make my father's bastard daughter, Celeste, the next queen. My eldest brother set his beast on me. It tore half my face off. I was scarred for life. My second brother let rogues into our estate. They cut the tendons in my wrists. I'd never paint a rune again. All my talent gone. My third brother slipped a drug into my drink. Let his rogue friend mark me. My honor was ruined. Celeste took my place. She became the future queen.
Alara, listen. We'll make this right. We've got you, always.
Once their wish was granted, my brothers finally remembered me. I gripped the marriage contract from the crippled king's hand.
Don't. I don't need your apologies.
I cut ties with my brothers in 3 days, then climbed into the wedding car without looking back. Later, I heard my 3 brothers turn the whole territory upside down. They even posted a bounty, just to bring me home. But what did it matter? We were strangers now. In the clan's beast grounds, my eldest brother Magnus was personally training a tiger cub. He was the finest beast master in the Northern Territory. The royal clan came to him.
Whoa, Pip. Pip, you have to be a good girl. So one day, you can protect Celeste better.
Tears slid down behind my mask. They seeped into the wound on my face that hadn't healed yet. The pain cut deep.
Brother, I wanted a spirit cub of my own.
But Magnus would always snap at me, he said.
Spirit beasts were sacred. Only royals were worthy of them.
Back then, I thought he was just following the rules, that he was protecting me from getting in trouble. Now, I knew better. For someone he truly loved, he'd break any rule. 15 years ago, my mother died. She was the Aldwyn matriarch. My 3 brothers weren't born to her. She took them in as orphans and raised them as her sons. On her deathbed, she made them swear one thing.
Protect Alara. Always. Promise me, boys.
But months later, my father brought home his mistress and her bastard daughter, Celeste. The brother who used to love me became a stranger overnight. His eyes only saw Celeste. He stopped seeing me. The daughter his matriarch died begging him to protect. I walked over to Pip.
Brother, do you remember?
I lowered my head and stroked her soft little ears.
I always wanted a spirit cub too.
Magnus looked at me. He scooped Pip up and stepped back, eyes sharp.
Alara.
Honestly, his change toward me wasn't sudden.
What are you trying to do? This is Celeste's...
Look at yourself. Who else would want you? Severed or not,
you'll still end up crawling back to this estate. Eating our food, wearing our clothes.
He threw the contract at my feet, cold laugh. I picked up the contract from the floor, folded it carefully, tucked it into my coat.
Don't worry, Lord Magnus. Alara has no intention of coming back.
His eyelashes trembled.
You're calling me Lord now.
The bond is severed.
I stepped back.
Of course I should.
Magnus shook with rage. He clenched his teeth.
Fine. Be as proud as you want. Don't come crawling to me later.
I wouldn't. In 3 days, I'd leave the Aldwyn estate. I'd never come back, whether I regretted it or struggled to survive. It was no one's business but mine. Next day, I walked straight into my second brother Sorin's study. After father died, Sorin took over as the most accomplished son. He inherited father's seat. He became the clan's CFO. He was steadier than Magnus, colder. When I barged in, he didn't even glance up. He kept writing.
How are your hands?
I looked at my hands. The wounds had closed, but I'd never hold a brush again.
Better. Thanks for leaving me with at least something, brother.
Now that's more like what you should be. A proper lady.
Alara, don't blame me. Celeste suffered so much as a child. She could never paint runes the way you used to.
I touched the frost flower rune hanging on his wall, the one I'd given him. My chest ached.
If we hadn't helped her this time, she'd have lost the Prince Lucan. She'd have ended up with no one.
And me, Sorin? My engagement is destroyed too. What about me? Should I die alone?
But he thought I was demanding answers. His guilty look vanished. Annoyance took its place.
Alara, I'm trying to spare you. You and the Prince Lucan, you know how that engagement really happened. Celestia saved him that night. You stole the Sunstone pendant he left her. You tricked him into the wrong betrothal. This is what you owe her.
Beast Mother's Feast, when I was 10. I'd pulled a boy my age out of the river, half drowned, barely breathing. Before he passed out, he pressed a Sunstone pendant into my hand. I tossed the pendant on my dresser without a thought. Celeste's mother came by a few days later. She saw the pendant. She had her people dig up the whole story. A few days later, she brought Celeste to my door, accusing me of theft.
She stole Celeste's pendant!
The mother and daughter got their story in first. They described the pendant, the night, every detail. My 3 brothers and father believed them. But when Prince Lucan came to formalize the betrothal, he didn't recognize the pendant. He closed his eyes, reached out, touched my hand, then said,
That's right. Lady Alara saved me. I'd know her hand anywhere.
The prince's verdict didn't clear my name. If anything, it made my family hate me more. They were convinced I'd seduced him. That was when Sorin gave up on me. He stood with Celeste for good.
Help Celeste take back what's hers.
He clung to father's dying words.
Alara, if you have a shred of decency, you'll wish her well and shut up about it.
His voice yanked me back. I had no fight left. I nodded calmly.
As you wish, my lord.
I pulled the frost flower rune off the wall.
This is the best work I've ever made. Let it be my mating gift to the Prince Lucan and Celeste. You never liked it anyway, brother.
A flicker crossed his eyes, maybe regret, but pride wouldn't let him show it. He looked down, cool as ever.
Suit yourself. Just don't go bothering Celeste.
I pulled out the kinship severance, spread it on his desk, held out the pen.
Sign it, my lord, and I swear I'll never trouble.
Chest ripped open again. The pain stole my breath. When we were little, Zane loved me the most. I used to play tricks on him, tease him. He never got mad. On site, I hid a snake in his closet. He'd always been terrified of snakes. He nearly fainted, sick in bed for 3 days. Father and mother punished me, locked me in the cellar. Zane, burning with fever, dragged himself out of bed and begged for me. He got me out of trouble.
Why don't you hate me?
He said.
You're my sister. Who else is gonna spoil you?
I never pranked him again. Every time we saw a snake, I'd step in front of him. He'd grin and say,
"Anyone who messes with my sister, I'll break their legs."
His words still rang in my ears, but everything had changed. Maybe Zane never imagined the one who'd hurt me deepest would be him. The hostess looked away, sick to her stomach.
Don't pity her. You don't know how rotten she is. 2 years ago, she snuck a man into our estate. She wanted him to assault Celeste.
Magnus and Sorin had hated me for years. Zane was the only one who'd believed me. He wasn't as close as before, but in the big moments, he still took my side. That stopped 2 years ago. Celeste had been seeing some clan boy in secret. He had a smooth tongue. He convinced her to meet him in the back garden of our estate. If I hadn't caught them, Celeste would have lost it that night.
Hey!
But she didn't thank me. She turned on me in front of everyone.
Alara invited this person! She set the whole thing up!
Magnus and Sorin, they believed it without hesitation. The man hating me for ruining his fun swore the same.
You secretly let me in!
Only Zane froze. When he came back to himself, his eyes were red. He grabbed a knife and lunged at me.
Alara! All these years I had your back! And you're a goddamn monster!
Sorin held him back. He was worried about the scandal. Otherwise, I'd be dead. But knowing what I know now, I wish I had died that night. Cleaner that way. I had no more breath to waste explaining.
You're right, brother. I'm the wicked sister who framed my half-blood. Sorry I embarrassed you.
I slid the kinship severance across the table.
For your sake, my lord.
Zane froze.
I'll sign the kinship severation myself.
Then snapped back.
You think one piece of paper buys our forgiveness after everything you've done?
I goaded him in front of the crowd.
Or are you just sad to see me go, brother?
Zane wouldn't lose face. He gritted his teeth. Signed. Then he dragged me out of the gilded fang himself, warning me the whole way.
Pull this stunt for the others if it makes you feel better. But don't try me again. Get back home. Stay there. We'll deal with you when I'm done.
I smiled, tired. Zane, you always loved drinking yourself into oblivion, didn't you? When you sober up this time, I'll be gone. You won't have to look at me ever again. The next morning, I walked out the back gate alone. No goodbyes. I climbed into the black car waiting for me. I didn't look back. As we pulled away, I heard the estate erupt behind me.
My lords! My lords! My lords! Lady Alara is gone. What?
For the first time, my 3 brothers looked panicked. Wedding night. I pushed Caspian's wheelchair into the courtyard. We sat under the stars.
My lord, thank you for taking pity on me, for taking me in.
I meant it. Without him, the world was wide, but I had nowhere to go. Caspian had always been a man of few words. He gave a quiet smile.
It wasn't only pity. Look at me. Anyone who'd marry me only wants my power. You don't?
I felt a stab of guilt.
But I had a reason to.
I know. You needed somewhere safe. A way out of that house.
I really couldn't read him. Forget about my ruined honor and my scarred face. My reputation alone was enough. Anyone in Sorin's council circle had heard I was a cruel, scheming woman. The kind who tormented her own half-sister. I was afraid of dragging him down. I didn't want to lie.
My lord, the future queen and I have a private feud. If that worries you, I can leave tomorrow.
Caspian patted my hand where it rested on his shoulder.
It's fine. The Prince Lucan doesn't dare cross me. A future queen even less. Stay. As long as I'm here, no one will lay a hand on you.
The rumors said the king's hand, Caspian vein, was unreadable, cold, brutal. People said he had no heart. But sitting next to him now, I didn't think that was true. I looked at him, dark shirt. I thought maybe everyone had him wrong. So I gathered my courage.
My lord, you hear everything that happens in this territory. You must know what they say about me.
He looked at me with mild interest.
Which one, my lady? Setting the beast on your sister? Stealing the Prince Luca's heart? Hiring a man to ruin your sister's honor?
And now here he was, the most powerful man in the territory, the king's hand. Caspian's thumb traced over my hand.
Anyone who'd risk her life for a stranger could never harm her own family. I don't care what the rest of them think. I never believed it.
I'd been numb, empty. But his words split me open. My chest hurt. A stranger believed me. My own brothers. The ones I grew up with. They branded me a monster. He saw me drift off. He squeezed my hand.
My scouts just told me. Your 3 brothers have lost their minds. They're at each other's throats. Want to come with me? Watch the show.
As the king's hand, Caspian's eyes were everywhere. The Aldwyn estate was nothing to him. His men set us up in the south wing. From there, we could see and hear everything inside. Midnight. Magnus came back to the main hall first. He saw Sorin and Zane returning empty-handed. His voice broke.
Did you find her?
Sorin shook his head, defeated. Zane, the hot-headed one, slammed his glass down so hard it shattered.
You two stay home all day! How the hell did you lose her?
Magnus was already on edge. He slammed his fist on the table.
And you? Out drinking every night. When have you ever actually cared about her? Now she's gone, and you blame us!
Sorin held his head, his patience worn thin.
Both of you, shut up! She's just missing, not dead. Why are you panicking? As long as she hasn't left the territory, we'll find her. Sorin, don't tell me she really meant it. About the kinship severance.
Sorin's brow tightened. Anger crept into his voice.
Whether she meant it or not, she was wrong to do it. She wanted to destroy Celeste, and we still didn't throw her out. Now she pulls this? Such a spoiled rotten. When we find her, I'll lock her up myself.
Magnus nodded along.
Sorin's right. Punish her later. Find her first.
Let out a soft, bitter laugh.
You see, my lord, these are my brothers. The ones I grew up with. To them, Celeste is the kind one. The wronged one. And me? From start to finish, I've always been the wicked sister. They're not looking for me because they miss me. They just hate that I slipped out of their grip.
Caspian held my hand. His voice was soft.
Alara, I'm your husband now. Whatever they bring, we face it together.
I didn't know what Caspian arranged, but the next night, while we were eating dinner, a servant rushed in. The Prince Lucan was at the Aldwyn estate. He dragged Celeste with him. Caspian quietly led me out again. Time for another show. The Prince Lucan sat at the head of the room. Celeste and the 3 Aldwyn brothers were on their knees in a row. Celeste was terrified, bowing again and again.
Your Highness, please, don't believe the rumors. I never hurt my sister.
The 3 brothers exchanged blank looks, confused. Then clan guards dragged in 2 figures, Celeste's handmaid, and a man. Celeste's face went white. The Prince Lucan pointed at the maid.
You first. Was it really Lady Alara who tore Celeste's dress and pushed her down? Did she really set the beast on her?
The maid looked at Celeste. She wouldn't speak. The Prince Lucan didn't rush. He tapped his knuckles on the table.
Don't look at her. She doesn't decide if you live. I do.
It was Lady Alara did. It had nothing to do with my mistress.
Good. She has no family. Her death changes nothing. But you? Lying to me is lying to the Lion King himself. And that, your whole bloodline pays. Think carefully before you answer.
He wasn't dying for her. He didn't even hesitate.
Your Highness, the truth is, it was Celeste who lured me to the estate. She was the one with feelings for me. Lady Alara had nothing to do with it. She just happened to walk in. She cursed me out. I framed her out of spite.
The maid saw there was no hiding it. She caved to save herself.
Your Highness, I had no choice. The future queen was my mistress. I had to lie for her.
She did everything. The future queen framed the Lady Alara. Lady Alara never tore the dress. She never set the cub on anyone. The future queen just hated that Lady Alara was true-blooded. She wanted to take everything from her!
Celeste snapped.
Why are you turning on me?
She crawled to the Aldwyn brothers. Her voice cracked, words tumbling out of order.
I never hurt Alana. You always trusted me, didn't you? It's Alara. She seduced the Prince Luke and she made him do this. You know her tricks. She drugged him back then. I know.
Enough! Lady Alara never used anything on me. I've always known. The girl who saved me was her. Your family ruined her. My father, the Lion King, made me consider this engagement only to save face. I thought you'd only lied about the rescue. That's why I tolerated you. If a certain someone hadn't tipped me off, I'd still be in the dark!
Clan guards dragged her out. The room went still.
Because of your blindness, because you took her side, you destroyed your sister's life. If I were you, I'd do anything to find her. Anything to make it right.
Zane snapped out of it first.
Magnus, Sorin. We wronged her. Stupid girl. Why didn't you defend yourself?
She did. We just refused to listen.
I'm finding her. Wherever she is, I'm bringing her home. Me too. When we find her, she can hit me, curse me. Whatever she wants. Get word out. 50,000 cash for any tip on my sister. I'll pay whatever it takes if she comes home safe.
Show's over. I've seen enough. Let's go home.
They mean it this time. Do you want to see them? Hear them out?
My lord, you orchestrated all this just to fix my broken family?
No. I just didn't want you carrying regret.
I'm not. The day they chose to believe Celeste, this was always going to be the end. A cracked mirror can't be made whole, neither can people. I'd already decided. This would be my last visit to the Aldwyn estate. But fate has a sense of humor. Just outside the gate, Zane came rushing back. Out of breath, he stared at me, rubbed his eyes.
Alara?
The second he was sure, he ran at me, threw his arms around me without thinking.
Where the hell have you been? You scared the hell out of me!
Then he saw Caspian, his face twisted.
Did you take my sister?
I shoved him off, disgust rising in my chest. I walked back to Caspian and took his hand.
Watch your mouth, Lord Zane. He's my husband.
Magnus came tearing out of the gate. He heard everything. His blood went up. He yanked me behind him and pulled a knife on Caspian.
A cripple? You think you're good enough for my sister? Tell me, did you force her into this?
I pushed Caspian's wheelchair away from them.
Lord Magnus, Lord Zane, you lost the right to call me sister a long time ago. The kinship severement is signed. None of this is your business anymore.
Alara, don't be scared. If he hurt you, just tell us. We'll handle it.
I gave a cold laugh.
The ones who hurt me have always been you. My face, my hands, my honor. Tell me which one wasn't your doing? In this whole territory, you're the last people who get to play protector.
I'd said my piece. I turned to leave with
Alara,
Caspian.
Stop being a child. Your brothers are doing this for your own good. Marrying a cripple? You'll ruin the rest of your life.
I spoke to Caspian without turning around.
Too much noise here. Let's go home.
Whatever you say, my love.
Before I could take a step, the three of them rushed forward and blocked our path. I was about to lose it. Then Sorin dropped to his knees.
Lord Hand, my apologies. I didn't realize.
Caspian's face was blank, but his eyes were arctic.
And if it weren't me, What were you planning to do to the cripple who took your sister?
Sorin was a born politician.
A misunderstanding, my lord. If we'd known she with you, we wouldn't have panicked.
He smiled instantly.
Since we're family now, please, stay for dinner. Let us brothers say a few words to our sister.
Caspian tipped his chin at me.
Whatever my wife wants.
I looked at the three of them, desperate, cornered. I knew them. They wouldn't let this go without saying their piece, so I nodded.
Fine. Let's put this to rest, once and for all.
Caspian and I were the only ones laughing and talking. The three brothers sat stiff as boards. None of them touched their food.
Eat, please. Just like the old days, don't be so stiff.
I looked at how uncomfortable they were and smiled. The brothers thought I'd forgiven them. A small, hopeful smile crossed each of their faces. Then I dropped the next line.
After all, this is our last family meal. This is our last family meal.
Zane couldn't hold it in anymore.
Alara, we know we were wrong. Can you forgive us? Just one more chance?
I set down my fork.
If I forgave the three of you, would my honor come back?
Zane opened his mouth, closed it, then forced out one weak, useless line.
I'll spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
I sighed, shook my head.
Lord Zane, you make it sound so easy. You think this is just a fit? That if you say sorry sweetly enough, I'll come running back into your arms? Lord Zane, do you know, when those rumors first started, I wasn't even afraid because I trusted you. I thought you'd stand by me, trust me, protect me, but you didn't! The moment you chose Celeste, we were done!
Zane's eyes burned. He wanted to fight back. He didn't know how.
Alara.
Magnus saw Zane fail. He picked up the thread.
We know you're hurt, but from the day you disappeared, we already knew we were wrong.
A soft little spirit lion cub trotted up to my feet. It bumped its head against my ankle. I crouched down, stroked her ears. Magnus watched.
The day you left, I gave her every toy you ever owned, just so she'd know your scent. See? She knows you now. Alara, didn't you always want a spirit cub of your own? Let me train her for you. Properly. The way you always wanted. Please.
I looked at the little cub, my heart softened, but I didn't move because I'd learned this lesson. Some things you want, you don't get when you need them. By the time they finally come, you don't want them anymore.
Thank you, my lord, but only need her now. I used to love spirit cubs, but I've grown out of it. Don't push her on me. The cub has her own life. So do you.
Sorin got a bit annoyed, seeing I wasn't listening at all, but he still held back his temper.
Alara, we've all said we're sorry. Don't be stubborn anymore.
My whole life, no matter what I did, you always thought I was throwing a fit. When I defended myself, a fit. When I cleared my name, a fit. When my heart broke and I bled out, still a fit!
A flicker of pain crossed his eyes. He shifted his tone.
That's where I went wrong. I'm willing to change.
He pulled out a fresh frostflower rune.
Alara.
Slid it across the table.
This is my apology.
I didn't take it. I spoke calmly.
Lord Sorin, do you know why I gave you that painting all those years ago? Because in my heart, you were like that frost flower. Noble. Honest. That painting you took from my study, I never sent it to Celeste. I burned it because it had a flaw. Just like you, Lord Sorin. Once flawless to me, now full of cracks.
I pushed Caspian's wheelchair toward the door. Sorin called out one last time.
Alara, please, just one more chance. Father will be heartbroken, wherever he is now. Father was just like you. He never trusted me. The only daughter in his heart was Celeste. He wouldn't be heartbroken for me. If anything, he'd celebrate that I'm finally gone.
On the road home, Caspian and I rode in silence.
Nothing you want to ask me?
I broke it first.
There is.
Ask. I'll tell you anything.
If I went after the Aldwyn brothers, would you blame me?
No. Clan law is clear. Anyone who hurts the innocent should pay for it.
Funny. The king's handswife. Nothing rules but the rules.
I stopped pushing, looked into his eyes.
But to be honest, I'm not always the cold, untouchable man people whisper about. I have a selfish side too. And right now, I really want to teach my in-laws a lesson. The Aldwyn brothers, that fake little Celeste, I'm not letting any of them off easy.
The car rolled on through the night. I rested my head on his shoulder. For the first time in 15 years, I felt safe. Outside, the moon rose full over the northern territory. A new chapter was beginning, for me, and for the Aldwyns. They are about to be in big trouble. A week later, Caspian made his first move. Royal clan envoys arrived at the Aldwyn estate before dawn. I watched from Caspian's study, half a territory away.
My lord, what did they find?
Caspian didn't look up from his report.
Magnus has been selling royal clan pups on the side. For years. Training defective beasts and keeping the strong ones for himself. The royal clan found out an hour ago.
Magnus was stripped of his Beastmaster title. I watched everything in the crystal ball. The beast grounds were chaos. Royal handlers leading beasts out by the dozen. Magnus stood in the middle of the field, pale, hands shaking.
Stop! Stop! You can't take them! They're mine!
By order of the king, step aside.
Magnus turned, spotted Pip being led toward a transport cage.
Pip! Come here! Come here!
Magnus dropped to his knees, voice breaking.
Please, give her back to me. I only want her.
But Pip was ultimately taken away. They were all powerless to resist, just as I had been. All those years ago, by dusk, there was nothing left. Magnus was still kneeling there, alone. That night, Sorin came pounding on the Vane estate gates. Caspian's men turned him away. 3 days later, the clan council convened. Sorin sat at the head of the Aldwyn section, confident, polished. He didn't know what was coming. Caspian rolled his wheelchair to the center of the chamber, set a folder on the table.
Lords of
I spent the afternoon with the Lion King. I don't remember what I said, only that he listened for 4 hours. By the time I left the throne room, the decree was already drafted.
By order of the crown, Lady Alara Vane is appointed clan CFO of the Northern Territory, effective immediately.
The news hit the territory by morning. The Gilded Fang closed its doors to Zane that same day. Dax Renner didn't return his calls. By the third day, Zane showed up at the Vane estate gates.
Alara! Please! Let me see you, Alara!
Caspian scouts moved to remove him.
Stop. Let him stay. Don't open the gate.
I watched from the window. Zane stood in the rain for the first day. Second day.
Alara, I know I was wrong, but we're family. Alara, please. Remember when I took the punishment for you? When I begged Father not to lock you in the cellar? You owe me, please.
I closed my eyes. I walked downstairs, across the courtyard. I stopped just inside the gate.
Alexa, thank you. Thank you. I knew you—
Lord Zane. No, Zane Aldwyn.
He froze.
You signed the kinshipship severment. We were never family. Don't come back.
I turned and walked back inside.